lows before the highs. Beautiful wings before we fly away. I came prepared, arms suspended in the air. I feel like this looks dingy. This looks hella dingy. Do you guys feel dingy right now? I look so dry right now. Hold on. This is unacceptable behaviour. YouTube looking like this. Do you know what I mean? Looking all dry and ting. I'm not gonna lie, guys. Nails are broken. My glasses are wonky. My hair's... Other than that, you're gonna get what you're given. Anyways, let's not do the excuses. Let me just say hello, hi guys, welcome back to my channel. Woo! I've not said that in a minute. It feels weird saying that. I might have to do this with my glasses off. I haven't done this in a long time, guys. I know, the elephant in the room. Where the hell have I been? Like, I had to get my aura in check because it was just, I'm not gonna lie, the beginning of the year, I thought I was gonna be, yes, 2019, it's my year. I'm here, I'm ready. What? 2019 threw everything at me. And 2019 threw joblessness, rejection, a dark cloud, if you will, thus far. And now I'm in April and I feel like I can just be like, and breathe. But yeah, I don't want to start too heavy, but hi guys, welcome back to my channel. I hope you guys are all doing well. Thank you for like tuning in, I guess. Anyways, this is just going to be a very quick update. I don't want this video to be more than 10 minutes. I say that now, but when the spirit leads, you follow. Sis really lost her way. Sis was really letting life just knock me about any which way. I was just letting life basically give me all kinds of knockout rounds. But I had to stand up and put my boxing gloves on too and just pass. I'm gonna insert that clip of that guy. Center portion. That goes. So I'm not gonna lie, yeah. I don't want to do one of them things where people are being mad, evasive and not being abrupt about what's going on. So in terms of the development of my graduate job lifestyle and my making use of my degree, no, still not happening. I mean, I do have a job now. I don't really want to get into it really because like it's really not that deep. Like it's just not that deep. But yeah, I've got a job now and I'm actually being offered like a management role in it, which is kind of funny because I've been there for like 1 month. But you know, when you have natural talents, you don't know what it takes you, but it takes you. You feel me? And when they come calling, you answer the call. The beginning stages of this year when I was in a rut, it's because I had no vision, I had no goal, I had no aim, except for the general, I need to get a graduate job. Do you know what I mean? And I feel like the energy that I was putting out, and even internalizing, was an energy of like, I don't even want to say urgency, it was an energy of desperation. Like I just want to go for anything, like I just need anything. And I think that energy of desperation, it manifests things that aren't fruitful, it manifests things that aren't sustainable because you're desperate. So it's almost like you're going for scraps, and I feel like when you put that energy out there, you're not gonna be able to secure the bag you're supposed to secure and bear the fruit that you're supposed to bear in your life. I'm not trying to make this deep and sad because it's not sad, it's just the reality and the facts, like big facts. Yeah, I just didn't really want to be around anyone, really and truly. I wanted to avoid any kind of social gathering because I don't want to get the, oh, so what are you doing now? And then someone's like, oh, you know, I'm doing this and I secured this, and you're just there like, so I woke up this morning, I brushed my teeth, I brushed my hair, I went to the gym. I had to get real with myself and be like, hold on, I'm feeling this way, but really and truly, what am I manifesting? Like with my thoughts, with my actions, is there a vision in place, is there a goal in place? Like really and truly, I was just out in the wind. So what did I expect to collect but dust? Do you know what I mean? You're just out in the wind. What do you expect to collect but dust and debris? Like, we want tangible things in our lives. So I need to stop putting my nails in the air because it's actually very shameful. Yeah, so what I did, practically, because we're not just gonna keep this just words that sound good. So practically what I ended up doing, the first step, I had to allow myself to feel those emotions. It's okay to feel shit and be like, I feel shit. Like, it's positive thoughts and positive thinking over your life is important, but address the way you're feeling first so you can get to the root. Yeah, so I felt like shit. Why? Because I had no vision, I had no strategy, I had no plan. I just felt like this was the first time in my life when there's just nothing going on and I have complete reign over it. What the hell is this? What do I do with all this life that I have to create, basically? So the first thing I did was, this was already around, let's say, February time, which is probably the peak of my frustration. And I think because I was feeling so shit about where I was in life, I was very angry, frustrated, quick to anger. I was isolating myself, I was snappy, and yeah, I just didn't want to do anything, really and truly. And I think it's very important to understand that those feelings of snappiness and stuff like that is often a result of something wrong in your life, something being out of alignment, something not being how you want it to be. So you can't control things, so you try to, I don't know how to explain it, but you lash out in other ways. So I think it's important to actually feel those feelings and understand where they're coming from. So cool, did that, and then I was like, okay, cool, so now I know I'm feeling like a crap person. What am I gonna do about it? You should always ask yourself, what am I going to do about it? What am I going to do? Don't wait for someone to call you back, or for someone to accept this, or for someone to bring you in on this. No. You actually have to take accountability in your own hands. Like, this life you have, yeah. I separated my year into 4 quarters because obviously I need to stop using my nails. This one, okay. I separated my year into 4 quarters. So obviously there's 12 months in a year, so 4 quarters, 3 month sections. And I literally made a plan of like the things I want to accomplish within each 3-month period, and by doing that I was then able to focus on what I can take on a weekly basis and a daily basis. It just helped me be accountable, and I think it's important to make your goals not just in one area of your life. So look at your life holistically. So look at your finances, as well as your relationships, as well as your career, as well as your health, as well as your hobbies and your passions and your interests. Because I think if you just focus on one area of your life, if that's going shit, or if you focus on one area of your life and that's going well and you neglect everything else, you're still gonna feel like crap, basically. And I don't think you can have everything all together all the time, but at least there's a balance and an art to it all. From there, I just started working away at those things. And I think sometimes with your feelings, once you've felt them, once you've addressed them, once you understand where it's coming from, you can keep dwelling in it, or you can work at it. You have to be like someone with a pickaxe, just chipping away at it until the point where it's like, okay, this is just dust now, cool, I can move on. Do you know what I mean? Because we can either make a mountain out of it, or we can chip away at it until that problem becomes dust. I'm still at the place where some nights I'm like, oh, I'm still not where I want to be, but I have to be patient with yourself and be kind to yourself. It's very, very underrated, you know, being kind to yourself. Be kind to yourself in the way you treat yourself, the way you talk to yourself, the way you the things you do for yourself. Actually give yourself time to make yourself feel good, develop yourself, because I think all of that is being kind to yourself, rather than doubting yourself all the time, and being worried all the time, being anxious all the time, which is all easier said than done. But I do feel like I said, you know, you can either make a mountain out of the situation, or you can pick away at it until it turns to dust. That's just the philosophy that I have in life. I never let myself dwell on something for too long, and even if the emotion keeps coming back, don't dwell on it for too long. Even if those thoughts that are negative come back, don't dwell on it too long. But yeah, I just recognized a lot of it was a spirit of desperation, of I want my situation to change, but it's like, you're so desperate for it to change, but what are you doing to address that need, that desire? Apart from separating my year into quarters and fixing that, I started fixing up my finances, really honing in on my budget, spending a lot of time with people that actually make me feel good about myself, and I feel good when I'm with them. Being with people that recognize you, like you. They really recognize you, and they see you, and they celebrate you, and they support you. And I think it's important to be around that energy, because sometimes you can forget you dope, like you cool as hell. Don't just be serious all the time. Sometimes be a little bit of an unserious candidate. It's okay. It's okay. I need to stop saying that bits in my head. So I think after all of that, putting the plan in action, you start to visualize, you know, where you want to be going as you start to do these things. Because I think if you just dwell on the feelings that you have, all you see is that, and it becomes like a dark cloud, and you can't visualize anything other than the mountain that you've made out of everything. And I don't think you can manifest anything for your life, and especially in a positive sense. If that's the case, manifestation is real. And this is not a significant example, but it's an example nonetheless. So as I'm going to work, I get on the bus, right? I'm on the bus, and then I see like these houses that just look so beautiful. I'm gonna insert them here somewhere. And I just look like, I was literally like on the bus, and then you know when something just takes you out of your zone, whatever zone you're in, because usually when I'm on the way to work, I'll be listening to a podcast, Oprah's Soul Food Sundays. I was listening to that, I was in my zone, but then like I just saw these houses, I'm like, oh. And they're these beautiful houses, and I was just like, oh, I want to know what they look like inside. Like I can just see myself in a place like this one day, and oh, this just looks amazing. But obviously, like, it's people's houses, so I can't look. And I kid you not, I was so obsessed with these houses. I would like every day when I would pass them, I would try and get my Google Maps so I can kind of see the location, so I could see if I could like see the houses some more and just look at them, and just, I don't even know why, I was just obsessed with them. Sometimes when, like I said, when a spirit leads you somewhere, you follow. And I kid you not, 3 days ago, I saw a for sale sign on one of them. By the way, I'm not buying a house. I don't even have money to buy myself. So I saw a for sale sign, I was like, no shit. Like, what? For sale? Now I can actually see what's going on inside. I'm going to show you what these houses look like on the inside. The asking price is 780,000 max, almost let's just say 800k. Yeah, but to me, it's not even about whether I can buy the house or not. It's about the fact I just kept thinking about this house so strongly, like the things I would do, the actions I would take in order to like get a glance of it, see what it's called and the address and all these things. Like a crazy person, I might sound crazy to you, and this might sound crazy, but to me it was so real, and it just took me back to how I was when I first read The Secret when I was in year 10, and it was GCSE's time, and I learned about ask, believe, receive, and manifestation and positive thinking, and all these concepts that can often be taken in a very airy fairy way, but they're very practical and very applicable to everyday situations, like for real, if you really allow it to. And it's just like, when I think about it, yeah, that was me visualizing, like, oh, I can see myself in that house, and oh, this and that. And then it's just like, it's for sale. I mean, fair enough, my bank account might not levy up. The correlation is very weak, but at the same time, it was, to me, a sign and a sort of recognition that when you think about something, when you want something, and when you desire something with the right energy, things can happen. So what are you going to do about it to make sure that you keep that same energy in your life of manifestation? Basically, my very long-winded video, my first return back. Sorry guys, you wasn't going to get the full glam. You gonna get the I'm lounging in my room situation, you know, sitting up in my room trying to get to you. I must confess I'm a man for you. How's the first quarter of the year gone for you in April now? Hot damn, summer is here, J-Hus is out. Yeah, I don't. Better content, consistent content, quality content. He's coming your way. He's okay. Bye guys, subscribe. Oh, I thought it wasn't recording.